Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss a topic of mathematics related to standard 8 specific, and topic name is coordinate system. Students, before starting about the coordinate system, you must have the knowledge of some basic concept related to this topic. Now, which are the basic concepts are there? The first one is you must have the knowledge about the two axes, because whenever we go through to study about the coordinate system, you must have the knowledge of its each basic structure and each basic point. The first one is the x-axis. I have noted here horizontal axis known as x-axis. During the coordinate system, whenever two perpendicular lines intersect to each other, a plane divides into four parts, and according to this structure, each concept have a specific name. The first one is x-axis. Horizontal axis means slipping line in the coordinate system known as x-axis. The second one is y-axis, denoted as a vertical axis, known as a vertical axis. Vertical axis means standing line. Here, this y-axis known as a vertical axis. Now, the next concept is horizon. Students, you are observing here, I have already drawn a graphical system for you. This point indicating horizon. This is denoted by capital O. Now, according to the coordinate system, what is the meaning of horizon? I have already noted here. The intersection point means a point where two lines intersect or meets to each other. The intersection point of two perpendicular lines. You know, one line is perpendicular on the other when one line stands on other at 90 degrees. You are observing, students, here x-axis and y-axis. It means horizontal line and vertical line intersecting each other at this point O. So that's why in the coordinate system, the intersection point of two perpendicular axes known as horizon. Now, students, according to our chapter coordinate system, you must have the knowledge some other basic points also. The next is abscissa. Now, what is the meaning of abscissa? It is the distance of a point from the y-axis. Students, to explain about abscissa, I am going to demonstrate and I am going to locate one point practically in the graphical system. Observe this graphical system, students. Here I have drawn a graphical system for you. I am going to locate the coordinates of this point O. According to the point A, its coordinates are, it means value of x and value of y. Value of x is 4 units here and value of y 3 units are there. It means coordinates of A are 4 and 3. It means when we talk about abscissa, what is the meaning? It is the distance of a point from the y-axis. Now, when you observe this point A, what is the distance of this point from the y-axis? You are observing this point A located here, and what is the distance of this point from the y-axis? We counted from here 1, 2, 3, 4. This point 4 units away from the y-axis. That's why this 4 units known as abscissa of this point. Now, second, what is the meaning of coordinate? The distance of a point from the x-axis. When you observe and when you identify the distance of this point from the x-axis, how many units are there? You are observing 1, 2, 3. This point A 3 units away from the x-axis. That's why this 3 units known as coordinate. Now, the next point, what is the meaning of coordinate? Listen, students, whenever two perpendicular lines intersect each other in a plane, then that particular plane divides into four parts. You are observing here 1, 2, 3, 4. Dear students, this each part known as a quadrant. Means two perpendicular lines divide a plane into 4 parts. Each part is called a quadrant. Like here, and you must remember students, in each quadrant the location and the symbolic location of the coordinates of a point differ in each quadrant. As I am denoting here, in the first quadrant, this is quadrant first, second, third and fourth. In the first quadrant, abscissa and ordinate both are positive. In the second quadrant, abscissa negative and ordinate always positive. And in the third quadrant, abscissa and ordinate both will be negative. And in the fourth quadrant, what will happen in the fourth quadrant when you observe the location of this? What is the symbolic form and what is the symbolic location according to positive and negative of a point in the quadrant number 4? In quadrant number 4, you are observing here abscissa is positive and ordinate always will be negative. According to this identification, you can observe the point that in which quadrant that particular point lies. Now at the final, I am going to explain this last point related to this particular topic. So students, we have located here a point A whose coordinates 4 and 3. Student, here I am using a word coordinates. I am explaining about the structure of this point. This first point, it means the value of x-axis. We can say that according to the x-axis, this 4 is abscissa of this point, and this 3 is the ordinate of this point. And student, when we have required the combined name of this point, these 4 and 3 combinedly known as the coordinates. This is the difference between the individual names and the combined names. I hope students you have clear each and every basic concept of the coordinate system, and on the behalf of this knowledge you are able to attempt your exercise portions. Thanks for watching.